What's good, fam? We are back at it with another video. Shout out to Lovely O. I should have been got to this. My apologies. Yeah, man, I'm working on it. Trust and believe me when I say that. We're gonna be reacting to. You said to a try not to get angry, so I know this going. It's gonna test me. My record was 15 cans of Monster and a doner kebab. 15 cans of Monster? I don't even know what a doner kebab is. How Justin Holton became Britain's fattest man. Let's get into it, y'all.
You don't leave this bed, do you?
I don't leave this bed.
No.
Unfortunately, I can't because of my leg and health issues. I just decided to get like 15 Monster cans and drink them all in one go. I did watch The Whale and it felt like a horror movie to me.
Yo, that Monsters, them energy drinks will mess up your kidneys, people.
I turned it off and I started crying. I told myself to sleep. Anything could happen at any moment with my heart, lose oxygen, and that's it, suffocating, and that's it. The only way to bring me back, they were saying that they will throw me on the floor if they can't resuscitate me.
A few years ago, you had to be airlifted out of your mum's home.
That was the most devastating time of my life.
But now, you're looking for a way out in the form of the drug Wegovy. You getting this drug now is a case of life or death.
It is, yeah.
Super morbidly obese and with a BMI more than triple.
You drinking Monster while taking that, bruh, that is terrible.
That of an average overweight person. At just 33 years old, Jason Holton is believed to be Britain's fattest man. Jason, hi.
Oh, hi there.
Holly from Talk TV, nice to meet you.
Nice
hi.
to meet you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Once a healthy, happy child, Jason is now 47 stone, unable to walk or do anything other than play video games, while his mother cares for him 24/7. Talk to me about what you do day to day. You don't leave this bed, do you?
I don't leave this bed.
No.
Unfortunately, I can't because of my leg and health issues. I'm up in the morning, I have my personal care and everything. It's mainly consisting cigarettes and just listening to some music. It's just that really. And then if I want to turn the TV on, I turn the TV on and just watch maybe some programs or something.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me about $2,700 in semi-passive income. Now here's the thing.
What music do you like?
DJ MC and all the old kind of ones, you know, because at that time, that's the time when I enjoyed life.
This is a very
Why look like he trying to listen to the music? It's like you trying too hard.
small room, isn't it? And obviously, as you've already mentioned, you can't leave your bed. Do you feel confined? Do you feel trapped?
I am trapped. I just get to a point sometimes where I think I'm in the situation I'm in, and you know, I just get upset. The way I do it is cry, and then cry myself to sleep, and then wake up. That's the way I sort things out, and then I'm refreshed. My mind's refreshed.
And what is it specifically that sort of brings you to tears, Jason, about your
That
situation?
I can't sit up and get up to do what was right in the first place, to move.
You've completely lost mobility in your legs.
The mobility in my legs, no way, it can't happen. I can't stand, I can't walk or anything. I have to be in this bed. That's it.
At one time, he ate crisps for breakfast with down 15 Monster
Play ball. Like, where's the blur at?
energy drinks in a row and devour huge portions of doner meat every day,
come on, man.
consuming up to 10,000 calories. How
Man,
much
up in
do
that
you
man
weigh
crotch.
right now?
I failed already, y'all.
I would say no more than when I was discharged, around the 245, 255 area of kilograms, yeah.
And what were you at your worst?
Over 365.
You at your worst right now.
Kilograms at my worst, yeah.
Okay. At your worst, what would you eat?
The consistent of my diet was 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
But I stuffed my face with lamb doner meat, with no sauce, no salad, no bit of bread, nothing. And then sometimes I would have chips on the side, but sometimes I wouldn't. And then I've got the juices and the Diet Coke, yeah. I had a problem with energy drinks. Because I couldn't drink alcohol or take drugs, I just decided to get like 15 Monster cans and drink them all in one go.
As many as 15 energy drinks in one go.
That is crazy.
Yeah. You've been sort of labelled with the title of Britain's biggest man.
Yeah, Britain's biggest man.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel
Man,
awful.
come on, dog.
Like a horror film. I did watch The Whale, and it felt like a horror movie to me. I had to turn it off. I was crying my eyes out. My mum. I said to my mum, I said, don't watch it. I turned it off, and I started crying. I cried myself to sleep. And that's it.
Maybe you need to watch it because it's reality. Well, maybe that's why you crying. Let me shut up.
I don't know how someone could have did that film. To me, it was a horror movie. Because with what they were saying, how someone is that size and how the film was done, that's not me, because it was very upsetting for me.
Jason wasn't always this way. Jason was a healthy, happy boy, wasn't he, when he was a child? What was he like as a boy?
Oh, he was lovely, yeah. Always out and about with his friends and, you know, yeah, he was very busy. Oh yeah, that was when I was at my mum's place, and that's my little brother on the left-hand side, James, and he was only about 3 months old.
Yeah.
He had nice big eyes.
And what do you think when you look back at that photo of him now?
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. It's lovely. I didn't know you had that one.
Talk to me about what kind of child you were. What memories have you got from childhood before?
Well,
Because you were healthy, weren't you? You were a healthy boy.
I was a healthy boy, as in like always physical and active, and always walking, always on riding my bike miles, you know, push bike miles and riding it miles and everything. Always, but I was always chubby and always got to a bigger size all the time.
That's when we were in Marbella in Spain.
And what do you think when you look at that? He's obviously so happy there.
Yeah, he's so happy there. That's when you think everything's going to be all right, you know.
Does it make you sad to look at it in that sense then?
Sometimes it does, yeah, because, you know, he's so normal there, isn't he? He's just doing what he wants to do and running about and everything.
And you wish that for him again?
Yeah.
It was a happy childhood. I still can't go back, want to go back there and restart my life. But I know I can't change the ways I was with towards not only food, fluid, everything really.
When was it you first noticed, do you think, that there might have been a problem with his weight?
When he was getting a bit older, I reckon. You know, he started swelling up and everything, and he was probably, I don't know, he was out with his friends getting takeaways or something, you know. So even though I prepared the food for him, he'd go out with his mates and have food. But he didn't have a lot to eat.
Who the hell are you lying to? He definitely had a lot to eat.
What we couldn't understand.
Where did this all begin, do you think?
Oh, I think I had eating problems at school. As a teenager, I didn't show that I was eating any time anyway. Mainly out in the day, and then at night have a large meal, big meal. Large meal, and cooked lot. I was cooking pasta, tuna and pasta, chicken and pasta.
So secret eating from sort of early teens.
Jason blames mental health problems and bullying at school as being behind his weight gain.
Were you bullied?
Yeah. I was bullied, but I got through it.
What
Just
sort?
got through it by laughing it off, you know. So,
That must have been difficult though,
yeah.
added to the strain on you.
Yeah, but I knew what I was. I was fat anyway, so it didn't bother me. But me as a person, in general, if it was the other way around, I wouldn't go saying things like that to people.
Yeah, I hear that, but it definitely bothered him. He took it out on food. Like, if you're getting bullied and stuff like that, say something to somebody that will listen to you. Because it'd be a lot of the teachers in the school that don't give a damn. Even some of the principals and all that don't give a damn. Tell it to somebody that's going to save your ass, that's going to really look out for you. Real talk.
What were they saying?
Just like, oh, Chubba loves fatty or things like that.
Do you think you were depressed at that time? And that affected your relationship with food, maybe?
Yeah. And as I said, even though I looked happy and throughout my school and socialising, there's always what's happening really inside. No one knows, you know.
He says the death of his father when he was 3 also had an impact.
Maybe if I had my father around, maybe there would be rules set to what I'm eating and stuff, you know, to stop me from putting things like that in my mouth, you know. But there wasn't, you know, and you never listen to your mum. I don't know, I've just been like that, you know. That's how I am.
Over the last few years, Jason's health has rapidly declined as a result of his increasing size.
Good Lord.
He's come close to death now, a number of times.
Yes, he has, about 4 times, 3 or 4 times. Because he also had sepsis as well, which he missed out. He had sepsis and he was seriously ill in a coma then. That was touch and go. You know, within a few days, they said he was going to be alright, but they said he was critical at first.
I have the problem with the lymphedema, which is visible, it should be visible anyway. You can see the leg, and then mainly as well, it moves from time to time and reduces from time to time and then gains from time to time. I've got it here, it's all here, and then sometimes it just travels back this side. The problem is that if the fluid builds up in the heart and lung, that's when the game is over. It's game over for me. Because of my oxygen levels, I have to constantly get the sleep app machine to push my heart, you know, just to keep surviving, you know, to keep the rev.
Did you feel dehumanised in that sense?
I felt it was just nothing.
In 2020, he collapsed and had to be airlifted by crane from his mother's flat, meeting more than 30 firemen and engineers.
There's something attached to the I think it's a man in a bed.
Must have been pretty terrifying.
It's what
Invest in Lift Aircraft, the company with $5 million in government
To be airlifted out of your mum's home.
The terrifying part of it all was the amount of people outside. I didn't know there were so many services out there. Police, ambulance, just over this, and okay, now I'm thinking, oh my God, there's going to be crowds of people, and there were, but they were all in their homes looking, and I think that's what, it just comes straight to me.
Was it quite a sobering moment for you, that? Quite a sobering moment in terms of sort of where you were at?
So that's why I was saying, can't we just leave, you know? What's the hold up? You know, because even though I was still critical, but it wasn't about that. It was about, I wanted this to all clear up so no one knows that it had happened, but it was tough.
Bruh, he's really pissing me off. Like, this is what your reality is, sir. Like, I know you don't want nobody to see it, but this is what it is. Even in 600-pound life, I don't want them to see me like that. You're going to have to go out into the world eventually. They're going to look at you. They're going to stare at you. Even when you're skinny, they're going to do it. When you're muscular, they're going to do it. When you look like shit, you're going to do it. When you look great, you're going to do it. The people are going to look at you. It don't matter.
It was too tough for me.
During his most recent hospital visit, clinicians considered taking him to the London Zoo to use their scanning equipment.
They were talking about taking you to London Zoo. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Why?
To be examined properly through the X-ray. Yeah. I know it sounds insane, but it was that, yeah.
So they didn't have equipment that could properly
No.
test or examine you?
No.
What was it like for you when they said that they might have to take you to the zoo? I mean, how did that feel for you personally? I mean, was that quite hard to hear?
No, because I knew how I view myself in a picture. My size completely says it all. Do you know what I mean?
Time, Cara, you sit here, don't you, in the room next to Jason.
So I can hear him.
Can you sort of describe what you do day to day for me for Jason?
Washing, food and the drinks. obviously. Cause
Yo, he drink Red Bull too? Come on, man. Like, what is you doing, lady?
Bad. He can't do anything for himself, so he's always calling me.
Oh, Mum, is it okay for a bowl of bran flakes?
That's the healthiest meal he probably eat.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Mum.
Right, do you want a
Thanks.
Coke?
No, thanks. I've got some water there. Maybe later I'll have an orange juice or something, yeah?
And how difficult is that for you and for your mum, sort of day to day, carrying out these responsibilities, looking after you? How does that make you feel?
It's awful because I feel like my mum, she's put herself down, let herself go because of it, you know? And she's always been by my side and never wants to change that. See, the thing is, if my mum wasn't here now, I'd be in serious trouble, big trouble, because the fact is that I can't pay for this 24-hour care.
Do you feel guilty about that at all on your mum? I mean, how do you, when she's doing these things for you, like you just said, she's...
I really do, yeah. You may think that this is just my mum's fault or something like that, but really, I don't know. It's just a diagnosis. Really, my mum never put that food in my body or recommended it anyway.
Parents in particular will know that.
Try and be in my shoes, and then we'll discuss. You can discuss that as your own opinion in some way, if that makes sense. That's their own opinion.
You are deserving of that money, of taxpayers' money.
I believe so. I believe so. I've got, even though 50% is my fault of being in this situation, I've been misdiagnosed. 50%, but I don't know, and the reason why I won't go into any of the NHS stuff and that is because I appreciate the fact we've got it.
Now, there is a lot of doctors that do diagnose a lot of people, and it makes it worse for that individual. We all know when it comes to that.
Would you say to people,
but you...
and this is often a common misconception and criticism that is levelled at people who are obese, that it's their fault, that if they just stopped eating, that it wouldn't be a problem, that you would be healthy. Playing devil's advocate, have you brought this on yourself, do you think? No. What would you say to people?
I would say 50% have, but the rest of the 50% is unknown.
Dog, you definitely brought this on yourself. You acting like the world put a gun to your head to make you eat all that fucking food. No, that is not what happened. Trust and believe, even me, I gained some weight last week. I knew for a fact I wasn't supposed to be eating that shit. I ate it, got on the weight scale, and was disgusted. I know damn well you felt that. It ain't no 50-50. It's 100% your fault. You know exactly what the hell it... No, man, you can't do that, bro. Come on,
Now
dog.
he's vowed to cut down, but insists that dieting no longer works. And what are you eating in a day now? So talk me through your breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Okay, well, it would vary, yeah? So usually it's a sandwich for breakfast, then a sandwich and 2 yogurts for lunch, and then dinner time, the bowl of rice I said about, plain rice with some chicken tonight, sauce with the mushroom in already. Yeah.
Is food the enemy? How would you describe food?
Not now, it's not the enemy. So yeah. It's not, because I'm not eating like that anymore. But the horriblest thing is I'm still crying myself to sleep because I know I'm not, and I'm not gaining anything from it. I'm not losing weight. When I say gaining, I mean I'm not losing any weight. Gaining the effects of not being obsessed anymore, it still haunts me because I'm still like this.
Bro, you have to eat less than what you're eating, sir. That's what it is, man. You have to eat less. If you know how many calories you're putting in your body, you have to do the calculations to see how much you will have to lose, or see how much you will have to cut back on in order to lose weight. You can definitely lose weight just from getting your diet together and walking. But you're gonna have to do something, though.
Even though I've made changes.
What changes have you made?
Just not eating loads of junk and stuff like that.
In fact, Jason says his only hope now of a normal life is the weight loss drug Wegovy, and without it, he'll die. But now, you're looking for a way out in the form of the drug Wegovy.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah? You're on a wait list, is that right?
Something like that, yeah. See, the thing is, I was told, they looked at my medical records, it won't work. And then I was told, oh no, actually, we're not saying it won't work. We have a distribution problem with the drug. So,
How?
meaning that it may never come to the UK.
How does that make you feel?
That made me feel really bad, you know. So, and I thought to myself, maybe when the next election comes, I'll actually vote for another government, and then maybe things might change with the NHS with distributing that drug. But that's not till 2025.
That's like you saying you want to take Ozempic. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of through with this dude and his mama. Shout out to you, Lovely O, for this. But I've really seen enough. He's waiting on a weight loss medicine in order for him to do that. Dog. Bro, that is not... It's going to help you lose weight, but the side effects I already just looked up, and that shit worse than what you got going on. The best thing you could do, and I feel like this, is get some raw vegetables... raw root vegetables like ginger, turmeric, and stuff like that. Some fruits, juice, or eat that for quite a while. Like, I feel like if you do that shit for like a month or two, you would definitely see a significance in it. And I mean, and also this is another thing, right? Because a lot of people don't see certain things that their body going through. If you going through some mood swings and stuff like that, it's due to you being deficient in something. Look that up. Do your research, because I've been doing my research on when I get like depressed and stuff like that, I'm deficient in vitamin D. If or if some other stuff where, well, I just said vitamin D. But stuff that herbs and roots that will help clean the inflammation out of your body. Vegetables that will clean your blood. Fruits that will clean out your system. You need both of them for balance. You have the foods right there. You can still eat like the fish if you still want to eat fish and stuff like that. And still lose weight, but you gotta portion it right. You gotta get your calories together, man. You know what I'm saying? Now with fruits and vegetables, you can eat a whole lot of that. But even with that, you have to do your portion control. You understand? You have to be disciplined. You just waiting on a weight loss thing to just hit you in the show. That shit is only gonna work but for so long, and then you might have to completely depend on that. No, you don't want to do that, man. And I get it, like the doctors might misdiagnose you on a couple of things, but if what they're saying ain't working, you have to get up and start doing something. Your legs don't work because I feel like you ain't get a chance to actually stand up. You probably just been laying there. You say you cry yourself to sleep. You say you changed some stuff. What have you changed? Like, it's goals, man. If you can't stand up, work on building your legs up to the point where you can stand up. And I mean, like, doing certain stuff like picking yourself up. See how long you can stand. If you can't stand that long, sit back down. Do that. You got to take baby steps. There's people that doing their physical therapy all the time. But people that lose, they lose their way of walking. Like, they mess up their vertebrae, their spine, their legs and stuff like that. They work their way back to doing what they have to do. You're going to have to do that. If they can do it, you can do it. We don't have no excuses, people. We don't have no fucking excuses. Seriously. There's people that lost limbs that's out here out working the fuck out of people. And from this alone, y'all seen the 600-pound life. Y'all seen people that was bigger than him lose the weight and still killing it. Ain't no excuses, man. all that drugs and shit, the side effects will probably knock you out quicker than you actually losing weight. Fuck that. Do the right thing. Get the stuff that clean the information out, that clean your stomach out, and the whole nine. Do some walking. If you can graduate from walking, do the running. Like, do the basics like push-ups, pull-ups, squats, dips. Once you graduate from that, weighted pull-ups, squats, dips, pull-ups. Graduate from that, you can start doing. Man, it's the process. You gotta fall in love with the process, and then you'll get the way you need to be. But yeah, lovely. Oh, this did piss me off. You know, I failed early, cause it's like the 15 cans of Monster. And then you also drinking Red Bull. You drinking all them energy drinks and just laying there. That's all you doing. That is not gonna change nothing. But yeah, man. And you gonna have to do it for you. You can't do it for nobody else. I believe your mother's there, but yeah, you're gonna have to get your ass up and do it for yourself. Now, again, when it comes to the movie The Whale, Brendan Fraser put on the makeup, the bodysuit, and the whole nine. He's not really that big. That's just the movie. He was acting. But of course, like you like that, I don't want to see that. Why? Feel that fucking shit, man. It will probably motivate you to get the fuck up and do something. But who knows, man. But yeah, man. This was crazy. Shout out to Lovely O again for this video. If you liked my reaction to it, smash the like button for your boy. Comment down below what else y'all would want me to react to. Share the video and also subscribe to the channel for your boy, man. It's just after a while you get tired of hearing the same bullshit, man. I'm making changes. What kind of changes you're making? Well, I mean, like, you're not making changes then. What are you doing to actually help? I listen to music and I smoke cigarettes. I drink more. That's not beneficial to you. But yeah, man, I'm done. Yeah, we out this piece. Peace, love, blessings. I see y'all the next one.